Hello, I'm Peace Emmanuel from Zenith University. Keep watching Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
Hi, my name is Stephen Meyer from Radford University College. Keep watching Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
Hello, my name is Harriet, a student of the University of Ghana. Keep watching Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
Hello, my name is Mia Jubaini from University of Professional Studies. Keep watching Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
Yes, it's your boy Fuse ODG, and you are now tuned into Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth, because you know they're spreading the best message for the world. Let's go.
My name is Leo Johnson, and I'm speaking with you from Xlive. Keep watching. What's new?
Get on Broadway.
Hi, you're here with me, Khadija Musa, and I'm an Xlive correspondent here in Midrand.
How would you feel to take charge of your own idea?
Our leaders have the audacity to stand on international media and talk about youth engagement and youth empowerment as if they care.
Right here on the Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
Leo Johnson is a young man from Liberia, West Africa. Lived in Liberia up to the war. Stayed in Liberia throughout the war. Left 1998. Went to the Ivory Coast where I completed my high school in a refugee camp, and then moved on to Ghana. Lived for another 5 years on the refugee camp and was resettled to Canada in 2006. Currently, I do a lot of different work. I do a lot of work in youth empowerment and education right now by running a non-for-profit called Empowerment Squared in Canada that I started while studying at university. I also work for a lot of different organizations. I do consultancy, I advise different organizations around the world. And I also sit on the board of the United Way, which is a non-for-profit organization that provides direct support to many organizations within the city of Hamilton in Canada.
I wanted to make sure that that disappointment is registered on the record, that anywhere we see AU, African Union, Pan-African Parliament, United Nations, tell them we're tired. And we will show our frustration at every opportunity. We will not stop, so don't be fooled. We will keep persevering and we will force the agenda.
You just gave a very, very charged speech today during the official opening ceremony. What would you attribute that to?
My absolute disappointment. I leave from here really saddened, and I mean saddened, because every time we get quashed, we try to find opportunities to re-engage, and we get quashed again. And our leaders have the audacity to stand on international media and talk about youth engagement and youth empowerment as if they care. Let me say this. Everyone's talking about AU Agenda 2063. In my opinion, it's a joke. And the reason it's a joke for me is because how can you draft an agenda for the future of young people without even any level of consultation to make sure you're hearing from them? And I'll say this to everybody. We're not stupid, we're not foolish. No one's going to gimmick our future. No one's going to corrupt our future. You want to know what corruption looks like? This is a classic example of corruption. Lying to people, posturing to as if you care about young people when you really don't. So for me, I'm disappointed. But like I said, I'm not angry because we will not stop. we will keep going and we will keep exposing them. And we know who our allies are and we know those that are against us. For me, entrepreneurship is a very interesting concept. In fact, I've moved to the point where I think the term entrepreneurship should always go with social entrepreneurship. And the reason I say that because entrepreneurship is the ability of someone to be able to use their skills and ability for the general good of humanity in terms of making sure the right products, goods or services are brought to bear in different situations that can allow people, communities, to be able to access those things using the creativity of different people. So entrepreneurship for me is really the ability to take an idea or the ability to use your own industry to be able to serve the general good of humanity. I've always believed that the most sustainable way of doing anything, including business, is using what you have. So money is a very important tool, but it's just one of the important tools that you need along the way. To really be able to set up a successful business or be successful in anything you want to do, you need the drive, the motivation, and the vision. And I think those three things come together with a strong determination to make sure that you can be very resourceful in being able to set up a business. I have friends who've managed to set up very successful business with very minimum or little resources that they have to their disposal. But because of their industry, their creativity, and their drive, they were able to, succeed against all odds. So for me, money is an important tool that you will need along the way, but money always comes to successful plans and successful implementation. I left Liberia at the height of the war, being separated from my family. I lived in the Ivory Coast as a refugee, as a young man there, for about 4.5 years, until their war started in 2002, and then I fled on to Ghana, where I live on the Buduburam refugee camp for another 4.5 years. And it was very interesting, to say the least, because as a refugee, as many of you may know, your rights are restricted, you are stateless, your movement is very, very restricted. And there's not much you can do. Your ability to survive depends on the United Nations or other organizations bringing handouts to be able to give you. But I managed to persevere like thousands of other Liberian refugees, lived there, did what I could do to contribute to the well-being of the camp, and had the opportunity to leave the camp in 2006 to be resettled to Canada. And I left the camp physically. The truth is, my soul stays there because in many ways, my time on the camp defined who I've become in terms of what I do and why I do it.
I'm very grateful indeed to Leo and Code for the hard gesture that they have brought to us. We are going to cherish this in our heart. This is going to linger in our hearts as long as we live, because it takes just few to look back from where they have come from. Leo once upon a time used to be here, and we all used to be in the church, the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. He's a very beautiful singer. He's a very beautiful minister of the gospel. And today he's able to come back to Buduburam from where he started, to be able to give back to the people this kind of a great thing, which is life water. And it is unexplainable. It is unbelievable. And so we wholeheartedly extend our thanks and appreciation to Leo and Code, and we look forward for more adoration from them. And we are going to exhibit the same adoration to all of them who have taken up their time to do such on behalf of the Liberian people here and on behalf of Mother Liberia as well.
What's going on, Ghana? My name is Matthew Green. I'm here all the way from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and I'm here to give full support towards Xlive, the voice of the youth. We got my man Michael and my man Jerry, and I encourage everybody to tune in.
check. What's new?
Get him, Broadway.
Hi, you're here with me, Khadija Musa, and I'm an Xlive correspondent here in Midrand.
How would you feel to take charge of your own idea?
Now, leaders have the audacity to stand on international media and talk about youth engagement and youth empowerment as if they care.
Right here on the Xlive. Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
My life principle is to be successful, you have to make sure those that are around you are also successful, because success in itself is not defined in a personal term. And I say that to say this: we were meant to live together, and if we were meant to live together, I believe we were also meant to seek the welfare of each other. And I've always defined my success in the ability of the people around me and the communities around me to succeed. Because like the old African proverb says, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you have to go with others. At my leisure time, which is not very much, but I try my best to get out there. I'm a big soccer fan, so I do my best to play a lot of soccer. And also I love music. I believe that my leisure time is a great opportunity to reflect on who I am and on some of the things that I've done in different ways. So during my leisure time, I spend a lot of time reading, listening to music or playing music. And once in a while when I can, I get out there and have some fun by playing soccer. My favorite Ghanaian song. So there's a song, I'm trying to get the title, but I know it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. They call me Xponent FX, reporting live from the bottom of my heart. And tonight I got a special guest with me. Special lady. Becca. Are you ready?
I'm gonna find you wherever you are. I'll be the reason. You're the reason this love. Close your eyes, go back to before. Living lies that don't love you anymore.
Don't love you no more.
Close your eyes, go back to before. Living lies that don't love you anymore. So let me I'll find out. When you're lost, I'll find you. Listen to your heart.
My advice for young people, and not just on the African continent, but anywhere for that matter, will be it's about time for us to force the agenda. We cannot wait anymore for people to tell us what we need to do and what we don't need to do, because the future of Africa is tied in with the future of young people. Depending on who you talk to, the population on the planet is anywhere between 62 to 70% between the ages of 18 and 35. And what I would say today to a lot of young people, sometimes we think we are still young and it's okay for us to just allow ourselves to be taken granted of. I would say to young people, we have to wake up, and waking up means being prepared and not just jumping the gun to try and get what we want right away. We need to prepare ourselves, because to him who much is given, much is required. So I'll tell a lot of young people today, whatever your dream is, it's great to have your dream, but it's about time that we start to prepare ourselves so that when the opportunities do come for us to do what we have to do to determine our future, we are prepared, we are ready, and we will do what we do best, that is being creative, bringing energy, bringing drive, and bringing passion to the things that we do care about.
Get 'em, Broadway.
Hi, you're here with me, Khadija Musa, and I'm an Xlive correspondent here in Midrand.
How would you feel to take charge of your own idea?
Our leaders have the audacity to stand on international media and talk about youth engagement and youth empowerment as if they care.
Right here on the Xlive, the mouthpiece for the youth.
What's new?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. They call me Xponent, reporting live from the bottom of my heart. And tonight I got a special guest with me. Special lady. Becca. Are you ready?
I'm gonna find you wherever you are. I'll be the reason. You're the reason is love. Close your eyes, go back to before. Living lies that don't love you anymore.
Don't love you no more.
Close your eyes, go back to before. Living lies that don't love you anymore. So let me be your finder. When you're lost, I'll find you. Listen to your heart.
My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady. Yeah, I'm emotional speaking. Dark clouds and the oceans are deep in. 5-star with them hoes for the weekend. I can pick them or pick you to the deacon. Yeah, you know I'm serious though. Ain't just a rhyme or a furious flow. If I talk love, mama, you should let it be so. Cause I can say you live on the Jerry show. Like, yeah, ain't I'm confident. I speak my mind, never box it in. Lord knows I breathe in my oxygen. And I'll be ready for the bullets when the shots get in. Cause you're my bulletproof, the realest truth. None of these cats can't kill us, poof. None of these cats can't do nothing. I ain't scared, so even with the bomb or the nuke, yeah. Do you believe in the hype? Or you believe in the season of life? Okay, I get it, I like the Instagram page. That's a reason to fight. I don't get it, man, trust me, I'm confused as you are.
Let me be your finder. When you're lost, I'll find you. Listen to your heart.
My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats steady, like dun 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 dun. My heart beats.